Welcome to Think Positive for Life, Episode 6. I'm Peter, and I'll be teaching you how to change negative thought patterns into positive ones. 20 years ago, I challenged myself to think positive for life, and it has paid off in ways I couldn't have imagined. In the last episode, I talked about how we can learn something from anything, and I've shared a few more affirmations. Today I'll be talking a bit about forgiving yourself. We all make mistakes, and I'd like you to think for just a moment about what you think may be the biggest mistake that a person could make. My personal opinion, or one of them, is the biggest mistake is not learning from your mistakes. And a friend to whom I presented this program made the following suggestion: forgive yourself, let stuff go, clean up your mess as you go along. That means take care of your mistakes as soon as you can. Kind of don't let stuff just linger. I also kind of had I had a kind of a not knowing enough complex. I kept feeling as if I knew more, I wouldn't have to deal with as many bad things happening, and that would make more work for me because I was ignorant. And I've had that for a while, and I'm just now getting to the point where I can be able to let that go, because it's not really productive, and in most cases it's not really true. And as I sort of mentioned earlier, a negative situation or losing my temper, something like that, is not only is a good chance to learn and to grow as a being, it's a reminder to learn and grow. That's kind of what those things are. You can learn something from anything, and I'm going to quote Life's Little Instruction Book again. It says, learn from other people's mistakes because you don't have time to make them all yourself. And as always, like any skill set, these should become automatic with focus over time. I've been talking about positive thinking over the course of these videos, and I think we all know what that is. It's choosing to entertain positive thoughts instead of negative ones. Also, situational awareness, which is paying attention to your surroundings and updating your plan in real time. And a very significant mental tool for me, which was a life changer, as I said, we get to decide how to respond to the things that we encounter in our life. And I'm going to leave you with just one more tip. In Eastern philosophy, they talk about something called the witness, which is a small part of you watches your life like it's some kind of drama on television, and it doesn't judge you. It just watches what you're doing, what happens to you, how you respond to things. And even if you throw a huge fit and it doesn't judge you, it just says, well, that's interesting, maybe, or doesn't even say maybe you can do better next time. It just watches it. And if you can cultivate that, it takes a little bit of work. It takes time to do this, but I think it's well worth it, because among other things, It can help you insulate yourself from frustrating situations so that you don't thoughtlessly react to them. You give yourself that second or two before you react so that you can think about what you're doing and decide how you want to react. That's number 3. You get to decide how to respond to things you encounter, and the witness can help with that. As always, you can message me with any questions or comments. I do group sessions and one-on-one. "20 years ago, I challenged myself to think positive for life, and it paid off in a big way. I'm no longer content to simply grow as a being, and I want to add value to society. So now I'm challenging you to think positive for life." Thanks for listening.